What is going on, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about the new trophy rework, and now that I've got a chance to play it, I've kind of compiled my thoughts into this video, and we're going to go over the pros and cons of the trophy rework and if I think it's good or bad for the game overall. So first off, I just want to preface this video by saying this has been out for a little while now. I've kind of got a chance to play it. I haven't watched any other YouTubers' videos at all, so this is like coming from me. I don't even know what everyone else's opinions on it are because I just have avoided it. So this is a straight up like just my opinion. But to preface this, I also do want to show my recent stats. Of course, we get an ad. This is me. As you can see, over the past 3 days, October 27th, I was sitting at 48,000 trophies. And today, as we're recording this, this is November 5th. I jumped up November 4th to 48,900. So I gained about 600 or 700 trophies in a few days. And then I gained literally from last night to this morning 400 trophies. And I haven't even played that much, which is what I want to talk about. So if we come down, I have never had a brawler to rank 30 before. I've been close a couple of times, but I've never actually gotten a brawler to rank 30. As you can see, I have Piper and Mandy both sitting at rank 30 right now. Shelly as well, and then just as of today, wherever Mortis is at, I also got him there. But I want to find Mortis real quick. Where the hell's Mortis at? So here's my Mortis right here. So I want to show you all this graph. So this is literally only today. I've literally played this. It says October 25th right here, but this is literally just from today. I went from about 800 trophies-ish to about 1,000 in less than an hour. I literally went on a 20-game win streak with Mortis in less than an hour, and I got to max rank. Now, I was playing with some guys that were pretty good, but I didn't find them until about 10 games in, so I was already on a 10-game win streak. And then that just helped me even more. So it's kind of stupid, honestly, that it's this easy to push a brawler. If you look at my recent games, this was the Mortis win streak from here all the way to here, and I literally pushed him to max rank in these games from 800 all the way up to 1,000, and it's all straight wins. Literally 20 games. I can show the screenshot, but it's unbelievable how easy it is, in my opinion, to do this. So, and then I did basically the same thing with Shelly. If you want to look right here, I literally the same thing. October 2nd, November 4th, she's at 859, and then the next day I got her to 1,000. Like, it's just too easy to get brawlers to 1,000 trophies, and this is just from playing just normal, like, every day without even playing with teammates for the most part. Just pushing brawlers to 1,000, which I've never been able to do in my life before. So just to preface this, I think it's really easy to push brawlers to 1,000 trophies now. So you know how 500 was kind of like the standard before? I think the new standard is going to be 1,000, and I think those 800 and 900 trophy lobbies, they're already way easier than they were before, and they're going to continue to get even easier. So I want to go over kind of the pros and the cons. I have three main for each. So here's my list in a Word doc. Yes. So the first pro is rewards. And this is the biggest pro for me, in my opinion. It's just the rewards are so much better. If you go down onto the Brawl Stars website, it talks about the rewards, the trophy box, and what you get for it. It's honestly really good. It's a great change that Brawl Stars, they needed to add something to trophies to make it rewarding to actually push brawlers. And I'm glad they added this, and they didn't just put a bunch of cosmetics. You can actually get stuff that can help you with progression. So that's good, and I honestly, this was a huge plus for the Brawl Stars and their game and the community, because we've been wanting this for a long time. The problem I have with it is that you only get rewards after pushing past 1,000 trophies, which for some people, they're just not going to push that high, and I understand that. But for most players, I'd say for the top, like maybe 50% of the game, it's definitely a doable thing. So they'll be able to get those rewards, which is nice. And the second pro is it's newbie friendly. It's really easy to push to 1,000 trophies. I was just talking about this. It's honestly way too easy, in my opinion. I think they need to make it harder somehow, but it's hard to do that now because they've already changed it. But it's good for newer players because they can see themselves hitting 1,000 trophies way easier than I could back in the day. I thought a rank 25 at 750 was hard, and it was. But if a new player actually, applies themselves and plays the brawler, it should really only take them about 5 hours to hit max level brawler, as long as they're decent enough. So yeah, it's really not as big of a feat as it was before, which I think is a positive for newer players. And then the third pro is it's new and fun. This, like, the only reason I actually pushed those brawlers up that high is because it was a new thing and I wanted to see if I can get a max rank brawler. And once I found out how easy it was, I went ahead and pushed the other brawlers. So it actually inspired me to push a brawler, which I think is the kind of the point of the update, is to get people to push brawlers higher and play trophy modes more. Which, if that was the point of the update, then it is a very successful update because I think a lot of people have been pushing brawlers up to 1,000 trophies that normally wouldn't, which, is me in my case. But I think a lot of people who normally like to push rank 35s are not really pushing as much. I don't really know. I'm not keeping up with the scene right now. This is just what I think. So that could be completely wrong. So those are kind of the three main pros I see. And then here are the cons. And these, in my opinion, are huge, especially the first one, trophy inflation. Now, for those of you who don't know what this means, this is essentially when a brawler or even a player as a whole can be inflated in trophies so much to where it's like they have thousands of trophies on each brawler and they can, potentially get like 150,000 trophies or 200,000 trophies or whatever, which if you're just starting to play the game is a daunting task. I can't even see myself if I was starting today reaching like 200,000 trophies. That is literally insane. And that's what the standard is going to be if they keep releasing these brawlers. People are going to be pushing up to like insane amounts of like trophy levels. So it's going to be crazy, but as a new player, it's not even feasible for me to see, to get to that. So I think it's going to discourage a lot of new players from actually playing the game, which is sad, but it's just the reality of Brawl Stars that's been out for so long now that the people who are joining now they're just late to the party. So, but it is still a huge con because even players like me, I'm at 50,000 trophies. There is no shot I am ever going to get to like 150,000 trophies, anytime soon at least. So I think that's a huge negative that Brawl Stars, I don't know if they really thought about before releasing the update, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, because I think they would have changed something. They would have maybe cut the trophies in half or something to make it more manageable for new players, but I just don't think they thought about it, and that's why it's such a big deal now. And then the second con for me is it's too easy. I'm speaking from more of an advanced player's mindset here. Going back to my chart again, I went October 27th to November 5th. I went up over 1,000 trophies, which normally isn't, I don't do, and I didn't even really spend that much time playing the game. Yes, I spent more time than normal playing the game, obviously, because I'm not going to gain that much playing my normal amount, but still, it just feels way too easy to play the game now. It just feels like I'm playing noobs no matter what trophy range I'm at. Under 1,000, after 1,000, I haven't played much, but under 1,000, it just feels like the people I'm playing aren't very good. And I think it's just too easy to push a brawler to 1,000 trophies. It doesn't feel as rewarding as like hitting a rank 25 back in the day. I remember when I got my first rank 25, it felt amazing. Now getting a brawler at 1,000 trophies, it doesn't quite feel the same as it did before. So I just think it's too easy, and I think Brawl Stars is gonna have to fix that at some point. There are a ton of ads on the screen. I don't really know what the hell is going on. Anyway, and then the last con to me, which is also kind of a big one, is a nerf to win streaks. Some people think this is a good thing, and some people think it's a bad thing. Personally, I think it's a bad thing because I like the general win streaks more. However, the brawler win streaks are cool as well, but the only problem is it doesn't count in duels, which pisses me off. I hate that so much. But anyway, back to the actual conversation. The brawler, you can only get win streaks with the brawler. It does take a lot of like pushing lower brawlers up and then playing higher brawlers out, but overall I just don't like it as much. I lose one game with Mandy and I lost her win streak and there's no way to get it back. I was just used to playing lower brawlers and pushing them up and then playing the high brawlers, which actually helped me out because I hate pushing low brawlers. I like to play my brawlers that are already high up because they're my favorite brawlers. So I hate playing brawlers that are like 200 trophies. I just hate it, but I did that because it made me get the win streak to play the higher brawlers. So that is kind of out. So now it was probably a good change, but for me it's a con, and I think for most players it would probably be a con. So yeah, those are like the pros and cons, the three major ones. There are obviously a ton more, but these are the three major ones that I see. And in my opinion, the cons just outweigh the pros. The trophy inflation is the worst part. I think that's going to make the game way worse. However, I'm glad they made this update because they needed something new and fresh in the game. And overall, yes, I don't think it was the best way they could have handled it, but I do think it's a good way for now for them to kind of like figure out what they want to do with trophies. I think it's fun. I think the rewards are super fun. I just think it's way too easy to get a brawler to max rank, and I think they're gonna have to fix that at some point. Otherwise, the game's just gonna get stale again. But anyway, that's my opinion on the new trophy like rework. Drop y'all's in the comments because I'd love to hear what y'all have to say about it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and peace out, homies.